His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, and his deputy, Comrade Philip Shaibu, stormed the streets of Edo State to campaign for the September 19 gubernatorial election in the state, and people really came out in their numbers as they are seen with colorful umbrellas in the streets of Edo State. Wow. As Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy hit the road for their campaign, both men and women, children and youth in the streets showed their love to People's Democratic Party (PDP) campaign by showing 4+4 sign to the governor and his deputy in their shop and business places. Markets and streets were seen to be very colorful as umbrellas of People's Democratic Party and logo were seen in different places with dancing and rejoicing by market women on the campaign arena. You can see for yourself in the pictures below how colorful the streets and markets look. This is actually an evidence that Godwin Obaseki is a man who is loved by many. It is an assurance that Edo State people and indigenes are delighted in the government of Obaseki as people were massively seen with their joyous faces asking him for more. Yes, asking him for more years. Of a truth, you can see that those umbrellas are really, really colorful. Of course, just like I said, a lot of people have been coming out. I think for some time, the women, the market women, or let's say the trader people in that state, they've really been coming out and they've been making some kind of statements concerning the governor. I think one thing that is really, drawing the people more to the governor is this issue of this agbero of a thing, because the people really suffered in the hands of Tony Kabaka and they don't even want a repeat of that. And I think there was the time, sometime last month, they accused Eze Yamu that they don't even want a repeat of what happened under Oshomole when Kabaka was the one who was collecting all these fines and all of those taxes from market women. And come to think of it, that now that Eze Yamu is now moving close or working in hand with Tony Kabaka, and they just feel that the only thing that in case he wins, paraventure that the Pastor Osage Eze Yamu wins, that definitely there's no way he's not going to use Tony Kabaka, and they don't want a repeat of that. And what we've been hearing is that yes, that they do pay online, it's like it's online thing, and that's why they've been hammering on not going back to the era of Agberu. That is what we've been hearing. Those people really levy that whatever against him, that for that reason that he's not going to get their votes. But the APC candidate Izeyamu came out and said it is not true. That is not true. That he never said he's going to make Tony Kabaka the one who is going to be in the charge, who is going to be in charge of these tax collectors or these taxes or whatever they collect at the markets. Or he has debunked that there's nothing of such, because they said the market women or the traders, they said they heard that he's going to make Tony Kabaka to be in that to be in charge of that. They don't want to go back to that era of all these people, they call them Agbero or whatever name they call them. They disturb them a lot, they manipulate, they intimidate them. A lot of them lost many things, and that was why they were so happy when Tony Kabaka's building was demolished, and they said yes, it served him right, because they went through hell in the hands of Tony Kabaka and his men. And coming out with this umbrella on the streets, they were so happy, according to what we've just heard. One will not even doubt whether it is true or not, because they've been coming out several times. And if it is only that area that the people are not being faced with the Agberos coming to disturb them, I think they will not want to go back to that era at all. They wouldn't want to do that. It's unfortunate that he who claimed to have a spiritual eyes could not see that Adams and APC have sinned against God and man and associating with them. Esther 6:3 says, then Haman told Zeresh, his wife, and his friends everything that had happened to him. That his wise counselors and his wife Zeresh said to him, if Mordecai, before whom you have begun to fall in status, is of Jewish heritage, you will not overcome him, but we certainly fall before him. Okay, this one is trying to relate that to the Bible. Adamu and PMB, Adams and PMB should start praying for forgiveness from the people of Nigeria. Any man, woman, boy, girl planning with or outside, within or outside Edo State to rig Edo State election will surely be consumed by the supreme deity of the state. Enough is enough of this nonsense. If no be Godwin, who no go vote, we no go vote any other person. Good God, please help me to open the padlock, the security agents and the INEC eyes to see we the Benis are going, because anybody planning to rig this election will be dealt with spiritually. 4 plus 4, 4 plus 4, that is it. Anything that doesn't have a vision and mission will never stand. It will take only time. Look at poverty, pain everywhere, yet they are still walking in the same streets with us. They make us understand that they are fighting corruption both at the state and federal, not knowing they were busy building university and hostels in their respective villages and towns. Okay, who are the people who built? Is it Oshomole? Yeah, Oshomole built a very, very massive house. What do they call it? Maybe it's an estate or something. APC, if you rig Edo and Ondo, you will see the hand of God. Okay, INEC chairman, what you did in Oshun, if you do this one, you will regret your action. Godwin Obaseki, Nahin, we once, God don't win for him. The women now come to the market now, Abi. Rigging is their best job. Very soon we shall be hearing their allegation that PDP wants to rig election, whereas they are the ones planning to rig. Everybody, all of them. Do you think anyone is better? I think most of the time people need to really go with the personality of the candidates, because when you talk about PDP and APC, believe you me, unless we are deceiving ourselves, they are of the same. They are of same. They are of same. Before APC came on board, we know the atrocities PDP, were involved in, but now they are in opposition. Of course, they will be playing. They are playing the game of opposition, and they will want people to really to have to defend them. But notwithstanding, it's unfortunate that APC could not really put PDP to shame by not even doing what they were doing, because what they will do that the same thing, or even doing worse things more than what what PDP has been doing. But they will tell you after all, PDP started it, and we're like, seriously, PDP started it? Then you said you are coming for that change. So where is the change we are talking about? If you can be saying you are doing the same thing, that they should not blame you. After all, PDP did the same thing. So it's unfortunate. They would have been able to put everything in order, at least to a very large extent. But I don't think in those their 3 mantras they talked about, they've been able to fulfill anyone satisfactorily by the people, because people are not really smiling. Is it the area of security, or the area of economy, or the corruption itself they say they are fighting, that you want to give them pass mark? No, they would have done better. They would have really done better. But it's unfortunate that it's like what we are saying now is that they just use all of those 3 mantras to deceive Nigerians. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comments below in the comment section and let us know what you think about this. Thank you.